diss tracks is he referring to? All of them? Was he saying... I'm confused. Is he saying the ones in this beef? Or...
just see-through blatant that I just hated diss tracks when they were coming out. Oh, like, you really dislike this guy so much you're gonna write this, like, pop track about him? So hard. But now, with Drake versus Kendrick, holy cow. This shit is fucking poppin'. It is so personal, so ferocious, and actually the music is really good. I can't help but actually care. For those that don't know, Drake...
Dude, at the, like, lamest way to fucking start this video off. Okay, guys, now this one I actually care about. All right, man, fuck. I'm glad that you were convinced to care about a rap beef, Moist Critical, where most of them don't meet your standard of interest, but this one was good enough for you. Thank God.
Drake and Kendrick have been having a very public squabble. They hate each other. So they had some diss tracks that they dropped on one another, and it started off pretty light. Like, it really felt like they were, you know, kind of just playing in the pig pen a little bit, like getting a little dirty, but nothing crazy. Like, they were still having, like, the soccer boppers on, like, they weren't hitting hard. And I really think Drake was still getting rinsed then, because in one of Drake's diss tracks, this goober used an AI Tupac to help assist him in his diss against K-Dot. And I think if you're using AI in your diss track, you automatically take the L. Like, K-Dot could have responded with 5 minutes of farts, and he still would have taken the W for that.
This guy's so fucking stupid. It's unbelievable. He called Drake a goober? Fuck me, man. Dude, I thought the AI shit was kind of a good move, because he was just trying to bait Kendrick into releasing. It ended up not aging that well, but I don't think because Kendrick is West Coast and Tupac and Snoop Dogg are both West Coast. Like, the way that he was framing it was like, you know, making it seem like the legends of hip hop were doubting Kendrick because he's supposed to be the savior. I thought it was a fine angle. I don't think just because you use like an AI voice filter that automatically, you know, invalidates what you're saying. It's like a tool that he's using. It's like an obtuse way of looking at it.
Round in my eyes. It is so embarrassing to use an AI.
AI was embarrassing. I thought it was funny. And I think Drake's greatest strength in all of this shit has been his humor. That's my opinion anyway, because I don't think that he can compete, you know, in an actual rapping sense.
My voice in your diss track, I don't know how that one got greenlit and pushed through. That was some clown behavior. I don't know.
That was some clown behavior. Dude, shut the fuck up.
So embarrassing to use an AI voice in your diss track. I don't know how that one got greenlit and pushed through.
What do you mean green lit? Like, what do you think has to happen for Drake to upload something on his Instagram reel?
Was some clown behavior. But since then...
That was some clown behavior.
It's gotten much more aggressive. So yesterday, Drake released Family Matters. And I was pretty impressed. I went into this expecting it to be more Weenie Hut Jr. type shit. Just...
Oh my God, dude. Fuck, man. It's so painful to listen to this dude explain things. I expected Drake's latest rap to be some Weenie Hut Jr. type shit.
Family Matters. And I was pretty impressed. I went into this expecting it to be more Weenie Hut Jr. type shit. Just
okay, but as a musician myself, I really care about the well-being of the industry, and AI is just not good. It's not like Drake is using AI to like write his lyrics that we know about or anything. It was a very obvious and deliberate thing that he did. It was also playing on the, you know, fact that people couldn't tell when, you know, when songs were coming out, if they were AI or they were, you know, real. I think it was like an of the moment thing that kind of made sense in the context. Like, you could think that it was cringe that he did it, but he was basically just trying to piss Kendrick off, and he succeeded. Unfortunately for him, he pissed somebody off that, you know, was capable of acting on that feeling of being pissed off. So I get why he did it. And I thought it was funny when it came out, even though I didn't think the song was that great or anything. That one was kind of like, it was a little bit of a flop. But I like the idea of what he was going for.
Really low-hanging fruit, soft stuff. You're short. You have negative canthal tilt on your eyes. Try looks maxing. I don't respect you because your Fortnite KD's too low. Just
Dude,
like really dumb shit.
Shut the fuck up.
But Family Matters, like, that was pretty brutal. There was like some serious allegations there about domestic abuse. Like, one of the lines is, you hired a crisis team to help clean up the fact that you beat your queen. It's some pretty serious shit. Like, there's some bars in there that go insano style. Now,
oh my God. He's worse than Fantano at covering this. There's some bars in here that go insano style. I don't even want to know what I sound like when I talk about rap. I hope that it's not this bad.
it's some pretty serious shit. Like, there's some bars in there
I thought that Drake's song was going to be about Fortnite, but he actually came with some insano style bars
that go insano style. Now, I think I've made this very clear over the years. I'm not really a Drake fan. I think he is a weirdo. Ever since all that Millie Bobby Brown stuff when she was still a child, I have found him to be just a creep, like just a downright weird guy. And I think it was 20 minutes after Drake dropped Family Matters, Kendrick responded with his own diss track response already. So he had this shit locked and loaded and ready to just fucking rip raw. So Kendrick, only like 20 minutes after Drake drops Family Matters, Kendrick drops Meet the Grams.
Kendrick.
And I don't know how Drake is ever going to sleep again in his life. He'll never have another peaceful slumber because this track will just be playing in his head, haunting him. Meet the Grams was another level of this track, really. Like, I thought Drake's was really well done. Kendrick's absolutely fucking slapped it, took it over his knee and fucking spanked its bottoms red. It was... wow. So, the allegation...
Dude, he doesn't... He, like, he goes into zero detail about anything. He's such a frustrating person to watch cover things.
In this one are super serious as well. He hates Drake, clearly. So he's talking about like a secret kid of Drake's that he's been hiding, talks about him being a deadbeat father, talks about him being like a predator, compares him to Harvey Weinstein, talks about all the things that he's lied about. It is 6 minutes of just pure fucking hatred. Like, he hates Drake more than Garfield hates Mondays. He was...
Oh, that was the top 10 moist critical moment right there. Wow. Kendrick hates dude. If Drake has any sense, he's got to put that in his next diss track. I hate you more than Garfield hates Mondays, Kendrick.
Fucking hatred. Like, he hates Drake more than Garfield hates Mondays. He was not pulling any punches here.
I don't know. Fuck, man. This guy is so hard to watch. You should talk about what he said.
Now, of course, in both diss tracks here, none of the allegations are proven, confirmed, factual, or anything yet.
All right.
And I think that's something important to remember here. But since this has become so huge, everyone's taking sides about who's winning, who's losing, this and that. And like I said in the beginning, my opinion on this is probably the most worthless one, but I can't help but also have my opinion on who I think is winning. When I first heard Drake's Family Matters, I was like, damn, that was strong. I don't know how Kendrick is going to respond to that. That's going to take a lot of time and a lot of work. And then
Kendrick didn't even, like, respond to what Drake said on Family Matters. That's kind of, you know, what I think is like for the quality of what Kendrick Lamar is releasing is really high, but with his strategy of just like saturating the market with his songs, he doesn't have to like do a back and forth with anything that Drake is saying, because he hasn't addressed you know, the what Drake said, that one of his kids isn't his. He hasn't addressed, that he's the Black Messiah and he wifed a mixed queen. He hasn't addressed Drake saying that he beats his wife. He hasn't addressed any of those things. There's no back and forth. He just flooded Drake with more disses. Each diss he doubles down and gets more accusatory and more detailed about, what he thinks Drake is doing. So this is kind of like, and it's working really, really fucking well. I think releasing like a club banger as the most recent one was like the perfect exclamation point for everything that he's done so far. It's not that deep. What are you talking about?
20 minutes later, he drops his response, and I heard about it. I think it was either during stream or right after stream. I had heard about it, and I was like, damn, that was really fast. That's probably a bad sign. That means K-Dot rushed it, and he probably really fucking fumbled this one. But he didn't fumble at all,
dude. Obviously, he didn't fucking write the song in an hour, dude. He had it prepared. And the whole aspect, of Drake having like a mole in his camp or whatever was proven in that Kendrick response. So they already had the rollout ready to go. He's already written this song. Who knows how many more songs he has already? I think none of this is. Kendrick has been waiting for this. Drake got baited into taking this rap beef. Kendrick's been they've both been, shit talking each other and sneak dissing each other for ages and ages and ages. And Kendrick was just way, way more prepared, probably knew all of this shit that he wanted to say, had a game plan for, whatever situation. I'm sure Kendrick had 5 to 6 different, strategies for rollouts depending on what Drake did and what Drake said. I don't think that this is an of-the-moment thing that Kendrick Lamar released 3 songs in 24 hours. I think this was probably part of a playbook that he already had. To me, it's insane to think that all of this shit, Kendrick is just on the fly thinking of these things. Nah, Joe, Kendrick just wrote a rap, dude. Come on. You really think that he had the level of execution and strategy that he did just thinking on the fly, dude? This guy was so ready for this.
He had it ready. And I really think that Kendrick's was even stronger than Drake's here. Even setting aside the bias I have against Drake of thinking he is a weird guy, I just think Kendrick's tracks have been better and significantly more personal. Some of the lines Kendrick said in Meet the Grams, I actually paused and just gasped. I was like, oh, wow, that was really mean. I was like, holy shit, that is rude. That's a big allegation. So I've really never done that for any diss track ever. But Kendrick was coming out here with some fucking chutzpah. This guy hates Drake more than anyone else, it seems. And I don't know, I just really think his track was probably stronger. Even though Drake's was really solid, I think Kendrick still came out here and did a better diss. Again, I know no one gives a fuck about my perspective on this rap beef here, but
all right. That's enough of that. Check it. What is it? What the heck? What the deuce? What the sigma? The Polish scene's been popping off. Give me a second. I need to absorb. I need to make a moist critical. I should make a moist critical diss track. What the fuck? Maybe that'll be my project for next week. No way, Ninja said that new Alien vid was good. That Alien video sucked. Yeah, I didn't even watch that Alien video. There are some